yourself in Orion. Village camp for simpler charge. Grief had settled on skin and horn. The attack was late, but not unborn. The man advanced, his arm rose high. The guard line failed to classify. The prisoner remained material fact. I removed the loss before the act. The seal allowed the scene to close. It did not state why I remained. Authority justified entry. The subject justified the claim. Orion hatte Auftrag erteilt. Bestätigen, sichern, Bericht. Den Gegenstand im Rahmen halten, bis seine Reichweite spricht. The mandate asked for measured return. Civil disorder kept contained. Persons, claims, and damaged state available, intact, retained. Der Auftrag war nicht falsch gesetzt. Er blieb durch Hilfgen unergänzt. Orion assigned a stated aim. I corrected the working frame. I moved toward the confirmed case. The woman stepped and held the place. Her voice, stigmatic seed, the range of controlled intent. Her position carried weight, recognized outside formal state. Access to the subject passed through her. Her relevance had to occur. I gave the state new required. The source point could be derived. The activation cause remained unisolated and unexplained. She required definition. The request was appropriate. Containment is not location. It is managed condition. Before variables are allowed to form, outcomes disallowed. She answered without delay. Then I did not simply mean to limit action after fact. I meant to limit future state. That conclusion was precise. It exceeded witness scope. Her relation to the subject required later classification. Primum definire. Deinde cantimera. They left the exposed station. The site improved observation. Stone walls reduced civilian sound. Fewer witnesses stayed around. Der schwarzhaarige Frau wich jeder erwarteten Form. Celery, black wings, red eyes confirmed. Die blonde Frau blieb menschlich im Bericht, yet magic answered clear and strict. The records held no clean category for neither observed anomaly. I kept both as active factors, not yet assigned as causal actors. Then the subject spoke to the Dragar. A name entered the record. Kale. The prisoner's name entered as will. It remained secondary. The preserved lines ordered themselves where the subject passed. Burial ground could return yielded, living growth could fail under black influence. Two active functions, one vessel, removal, restoration. No predictive authority had established the prevailing side. The erste Vision galt als zu heilig, too unstable for prepper use. The judgment had been taught to me, the records confirmed its use. The original form did not concern me. Faith is not valid methodology. What remains must be applicable, or inherited noise made durable. Text war nutzbar genug. Function, Schwelle, Wirkung, Bereich. The missing term had not been supplied. The initiating variable remained unidentified. The southern route was now declared. Dracron became the field prepared. The Dracar granted territorial access. The subject entered active process. I stated the necessary condition. Your movement south includes my position. This did not alter your selected direction. It altered conditions of observation. Consent would simplify the frame. It was not required to sustain the claim. Resistance would produce report. Compliance would give the same support. I asked for origin. The file held no adequate entry on how the subject came into being. The woman corrected the frame. His origin was not absent. It was absent from my record. She did not provide emergence, lineage, vessel, or procedure. She provided boundary. No record would reduce him. No mandate would own him. No term would pass unchallenged if it removed what he was. If the term subject reduced him, she refused the reduction. Her correction was consistent with authority, proximity, and claim. But the category remained incomplete. The manifestation remains immeasurable. Once occurrence makes it traceable, it remains insufficiently predictable before activation is observable. Der Auslöser bleibt unbestimmt. Der Rahmen bleibt, bis Prüfung stimmt. The surrounding factors remain active. The southern route remains directive. Primum, observera, postea, ordinara. They walked. The subject moved near the elven woman. His posture altered before speech. Then he addressed her. Mama. The category had been available, I had not selected it. Not biological, perhaps, still primary. The distinction had delayed classification. The woman was not adjacent to the subject. She belonged to his formation. I adjusted the record. The observation widened.